Trunks was going into the time machine for the first time. His mom just made it. He was excited to go back in time to fix things to stop the androids, but first he needed to save Goku's life. As he looked at his mom, he began to talk to her, and she began to reminisce about old times. How she met Vegeta, how he was going to destroy the planet, but now he teamed up with him to stop Frieza, and all these stories. Trunks said, I wish I could have been there for them. Unknowingly, he would have been. As Trunks went back in time, something was wrong. The time machine began to malfunction, as then Trunks was sent to the Saiyan Saga. As Nappa was planting Cyberman seeds, suddenly a time machine appeared in front of them. The Z-Fighters were on their guard as they thought it was another Saiyan, but there was only supposed to be two of them. As Trunks jumped out, Vegeta would say, "Who the hell are you?" Trunks would look shocked. He saw Nappa, he heard stories about him, but he's not supposed to be alive at this time. Wait a second, he looked around. But, where's Goku? Krillin would say, "Are you here to stop him?" Our Goku has been brought back to life, and he'll be here any second, just you see. And when he is, he'll make you pay. Trunks would look and say, "No, I don't want to fight him. I just want to tell him some news. Think of me as like a messenger." Nappa would say, "Messenger, huh? Interesting. Let's see how strong this messenger is." As suddenly, he would put in an extra Cyberman seed. As a Cyberman would grow, Nappa would point at Trunks and say, "Take care of him." As a Cyberman began to laugh, and charge right at Trunks. Trunks would simply cut through the Cyberman. He would move so fast, Vegeta and Nappa couldn't see it. As suddenly, the Cyberman fell down dead. Vegeta and Nappa were shocked. When they scanned his power level, it said 5. They had a feeling he was holding it back somehow, but this much? Nappa said, "Let me take care of him, Vegeta." "No, let's watch the show. And after that, you can take care of the messenger." Nappa would nod, as the Z-Fighters would fight the Cyberman just like in canon. But Krillin would beg this mysterious stranger to help. He could easily take down these Cybermen. Krillin knows it, and he can feel he's holding back, but he knows he has some great reserve of power. But Trunks would say, "No, I'm just here to watch. I'm a messenger." "A messenger? What's wrong with you? You're just gonna stand back and let some of us die?" Trunks would say, "I'm sorry, but I have to," as he would look down and sigh. He would look genuinely sad, but it didn't matter. As the Z-Fighters finished the Cybermen, Nappa would walk towards Trunks and say, "It's time I deal with you, messenger." Trunks would say, "I would rather you deal with the others." "What? You want me to fight them instead of you? You're such a coward." "No. I want you to deal with the others, because if you deal with me, you'll be defeated already, and you need to stay alive for a bit longer for this to make sense." Nappa would look at Trunks. As Trunks would say, "I hate to say this, but if you kill Chaozu, Tien," and you'd start to think, who else was supposed to die? Yaozu, Tien, and Piccolo. "Yeah, if you kill those guys, I'll fight you." As Nappa looked and said, "What the hell? You want me to kill them? What's wrong with you?" "I said just kill them." Nappa would start to try to fight Trunks, but Trunks dodged all of his attacks. Nappa was getting more and more pissed off. As Trunks said, I guess you're not worth fighting after all." Nappa would say, "Just punch me already, damn it! Just punch me!" "No, if I hit you just once, you'd be dead." Nappa would start to scream at Trunks as he blasted a ki blast straight towards his face, but he would appear behind him and knock him straight to the ground. Trunks didn't know what to do. He didn't have the heart just to kill Tien and Chaozu and all those guys. I mean, true, he never met them, but he's heard many stories of them, and he knew they were good people, and to kill good people just doesn't seem right. But at the same time, Piccolo needed to die for them to go to Namek, so he really didn't know what to do at this point. Vegeta would look at him and say, "You're weird as hell. You're stronger than Nappa, an elite warrior, and it doesn't look like you're part of the Frieza force. And it seems like, whatever you are, or whoever you are, you know who Kakarot is, and you know all of their names. Tell me, do you know who I am?" Trunks would smirk and say, "You're Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans, and a great proud warrior." Vegeta would say, "That's correct. Alright, Nappa, I'll take him." Nappa said, "But Vegeta," I said, "I'll take him. You take the rest." He's mine. Vegeta would walk up towards Trunks, and Trunks would say, I recommend you do not do this. After all, it can only end in your defeat. However, I cannot defeat you because if I defeat you, Vegeta would say, shut your ass up and fight me! Ah! As Vegeta would charge at Trunks. He was a proud Saiyan warrior, and he was going to show whoever this was that he was the prince of all Saiyans and the strongest among Frieza's army. In his grade 8 form, he was unstoppable. And all he needs is this form right here, his base form, and he can easily take out Trunks. He doesn't know who he is or why he's here, but he's gonna stop him right here, right now. However, Trunks would simply dodge everything super easily and not really care about what Vegeta's doing. As Trunks would just say, listen, Vegeta said, damn it, damn it, damn it! You think you can defeat me, the Prince of all Saiyans? Trunks then had an idea. The idea was to give up. Well, not totally. He would just run into his time machine, go away, and go back in the future in a later date. The date he was actually supposed to be here, because this was annoying. So Trunks started to run towards his time machine, but as he ran towards it, Nappa saw this and blasted a key blast right towards it. Trunks flew towards it and easily deflected it, but Vegeta blew it up from behind. Trunks could have easily deflected it, but he wasn't paying attention. So, the time machine was destroyed. As Trunks looked around, he was stuck in the past. He would fall to the floor and say, no! As he looked, Nappa killed everyone he was supposed to kill, though. And suddenly, Goku would appear. As Trunks got up and said, thank you, Vegeta ran towards him and said, hey, what are you? Then, Trunks threw him a senzu bean. Here. You need your stamina, Vegeta, for this to be a fair fight. Vegeta would say, what? What is this thing? Just eat it. It'll heal you. Vegeta was not trusting at first, but eventually he ate it, and he got all his stamina back. As Trunks walks towards Nappa, Goku would simply ignore him. As Nappa wouldn't charge at Goku, he would charge at Trunks, being so pissed off by him. Trunks would decide to kill him, so he would blast him with a ki blast, straight in the face, launching him down. As Trunks thought he killed him, he actually just paralyzed Nappa, since he was holding back so much, to try to not let everyone know how strong he really was. Goku would look at Trunks and say, who are you? Trunks would simply give him some medicine, and he would start to whisper all of the information to Goku. Goku was completely and utterly shocked. He couldn't believe this. There was going to be an android years from now, and he died of a heart virus? Well, he would take the medicine. Of course, he didn't think he would need it, but Trunks still gave it to him, even though he wouldn't need it for quite a while. After that, Trunks decided to fly away. Vegeta would try to fly after him, but Goku would stop him, and the fight would start just like in canon. Nappa couldn't help, even if he transformed to a grade and healed, because he was passed out. As Trunks flew to Capsule Corp, he went to see his mother. His mother looked at Trunks and smirked. Well, there, you look handsome. Trunks almost threw up as he started to gag, as his mom flirted with him. As Bulma said, what are you doing? You're my mother! Bulma would say, what? I have a son? Trunks would tell her everything, and about how everything happened. Bulma would be shocked, but it would make sense. However, Trunks didn't mention one detail. Who was his father? As Bulma said, so, who is your father? Is it Yamcha? Trunks would say, no. Just, you'll know when it happens. Trunks would smirk. As then, he'll begin to walk away. And oh, can you build a time machine? I'm kind of stuck here. Bulma would say, yeah, where are you going? Well, I don't want to change time any more than I already have, so I'm going to run away in the woods. Live out on my own for a while. You know? Bulma would say, why don't you go to Namek? You've already changed time. Besides, isn't your whole mission changing time anyway? So why does it matter how much you change it? Bulma would say, as Trunks really didn't want to go to Namek because, you know, he didn't want to affect Vegeta in any way. Trunks would look back at Bulma and say, well, I don't know about that. Bulma would say, come on, please. It would go by really fast, and Goku could be stronger to fight the androids in the future. Trunks would acknowledge this, as he would reluctantly agree. As that is where I leave things off. It's been a while since I did a DBZ What If, and I have no idea how the views are going to do on this, but you all voted for it, so I'm a man of the people, for the people, by the people. You know who said that? Hancock in Fallout 4. and no one else ever said that. Yeah, and I might stop doing Fallout stuff because you guys, I don't think you guys like them, even though Fallout is my favorite thing in the world. And I like it better than Dragon Ball. I bet I've lost like 10 subscribers by saying that. But yeah, don't worry. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think down in the comments below, and how do you think this series will play out.